Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the tailback. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Utes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Being right at the 50-yard line, I think the head coach is sensing a huge opportunity to score points here. I know 4th and 3, it's not great odds, but they're able to dial up a perfect play to keep this drive going. And now at this point, you're thinking points are on the horizon.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On the move, it's Parker. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the single back. Fights off a defender. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's King. Takes the easy one to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes to the right. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Motion from the wideout. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give it to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Back to pass, it's Kane. They're working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. He'll pull it. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Patterson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. Finding an escape route. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
You're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's King. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. This game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Rolling right and going deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Duke. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lets it fly. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's King. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying the left side. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fakes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The RPO, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. The Yellow Jackets will keep this drive going.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding open areas.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Georgia Tech, 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Looking to pass. It's Kane. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, what a move. Good pickup on that play to bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll run for it. And the Utes will move the sticks.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.